Namaste, my yogi friends. It's been a while. I haven't sent a video in a while. I wanted to say hello and share that I recently had a conversation with a student about practice. What is a practice and what does practice mean? It was an interesting conversation because I was reminded of something that Thich Nhat Hanh has said. Thich Nhat Hanh is a Zen master, a Buddhist monk, still living. He's been practicing and teaching for 70 years or so. He's almost 90 years old. He has said before, written before, that peace, there is no path to peace. Peace is the path. It reminds me of what we do in our yoga practice. There is no end to the practice. The practice is the practice. The pose you're in is the pose you're in. The lesson to be learned in that pose, whatever comes up, emotion, feeling, thought, memory, that is the practice, to embrace whatever we feel in the moment, present moment. We talked about how the breath assists or helps in the practice, breathing, and different types of breath work. Certain types of breath work can stimulate the body, can energize the body, and other types of breath work can calm the body or balance out our emotions and our feelings. So there is a direct correlation between our practice and the breath. Within the yoga practice, there are 8 parts to the practice, and breath work or pranayama, extension of the life force, the breath within us, the life force within us, is an integral part of the practice. I've been taught that the breath is the best teacher. So the reason I'm mentioning this is because as things are swirling around, the conversation I had about practice, we also started to talk about the world events, things that are happening around us right now. There's a lot of hatred, a lot of violence, a lot of anger, and how do we deal with that? How does our practice, our spiritual practice, whether it's yoga, meditation, qigong, martial arts, there are many different ways to prayer, many different ways to practice. And what are we practicing? And what we're practicing is transformation, trying to heal our own anger and violence and the hurt within, the suffering that we feel within ourselves, so we can offer that out into the world. And right now it's an interesting time. It's a very trying time to watch what's happening around the world and to figure out how we are to offer our practice to help. The first yama or moral code of yoga is ahimsa, which means non-violence. So to look at all these things that are happening in the world today, from that perspective, how do we deal with that? Gandhi said, an eye for an eye would make the whole world blind. So this idea of attacking after being attacked, it makes us look at our practice of living mindfully, consciously, our practice of saying we want peace, but then acting as if a different way. So all this said, what I want to do is just share. I do have some videos online for meditation and for breath work. So 2 ways to practice, to calm ourselves, to ground ourselves as things around us are swirling, as all of our emotions are starting to come up individually and collectively as a culture, as a society, as a community. What do we do as our world is coming all around us in different ways, and there's an uprising, and we have our politicians, and we have our all these personalities starting to take over the media, and who do we believe? What I've been taught is go back to your practice, go within and seek the answers within. So just briefly, check out yoga30.com. I've got some breathwork classes on there. One is breathing for calm and balance, one is breathing for energy and transformation, and I have 2 meditation videos on there. All this is free for the first week if you want to check it out. 7 days free. Gratitude meditation, a great way to get out of our heads about what we should do in the world, and needing to seek retribution or revenge or make things right. Gratitude has an amazing energy to heal not only within but also without. So there's a gratitude meditation on that website that I've done, and also the chakra balancing meditation. So going through 7 different energy centers within the body, to heal these different areas where we store our emotions and feelings, and allow ourselves to feel a sense of fluidity, groundedness, to have an open heart, to access our intuition, our wisdom, our balance, and to also access a higher place of learning and understanding. So, all that said, I had no idea I was going to make a 5-minute video. I apologize. If you're still with me this far, I send you my love, and I'm going to probably put together some public classes pretty soon for those of you who I haven't seen in a while. I'm also working on an app, and there's a book coming out that I'm part of, and it's called Inside the Warrior. There's a lot of cool stuff happening right now behind the scenes, and I will be talking with you soon. Namaste. Sending love.